Hello friends, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to this new video where we'll explore together the step-by-step process of growing mint. We'll specifically cover how to sow or propagate mint through cuttings or clump division. I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, please subscribe to the channel and click on the little bell to be notified of my new videos. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up to encourage me to continue translating videos from my French channel if you enjoy them. Lastly, leave me a comment to let me know what cultivation guide you'd like to see in the next video or if you have any questions. I'll be happy to respond. Without further ado, let's start the video. Enjoy. 1. Presentation. Mint, from the Lamiaceae family, grows spontaneously in Europe. This hardy perennial emits a fresh and highly invigorating scent. Mint, with an upright or creeping habit, has opposite, wavy, and generally hairy leaves. Its summer flowers in spikes can be white, pink, mauve to violet, or even blue. Flowering occurs from June to September depending on the regions. It typically measures between 11.80 to 31.50 inches. Mint is primarily used in cooking to flavor sauces, beverages, desserts, fruit salads, compotes, as well as meats, fish, or tabbouleh. Good to know. It repels moths, making it useful in closets. In the attic, it disturbs rodents. 2. Soil exposure to sunlight. Mint thrives in a rich, humus-rich, moist, and heavy soil. It prefers a partially shaded exposure and protection from the wind. Since mint can quickly become invasive, it is advisable to cultivate it in a pot. However, it can be grown in containers, planters, in open ground in flower beds, borders, or rockeries, and in the vegetable garden. In the vegetable garden, it repels many insect pests, such as aphids and ants. It enjoys the company of broccoli, chamomile, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, turnips, peas, radishes, and tomatoes. It does not appreciate being planted near carrots, cucumbers, pickles, and corn. 3. Sowing. Locations and conditions. Indoor sowing. Sow at the end of winter in a seed tray broadcast or in pots in holes. Outdoor sowing without protection. Sow sparsely in spring, directly in the open ground and in rows. Soil preparation. Loosen the soil before planting and enrich it with compost. Germination temperature. Germination temperature, 20 degrees Celsius, 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Need for cold treatment. Not necessary. Soaking. Soaking facilitates a more uniform and faster germination but is not essential. Spacing. In the row. Approximately 15.75 inches within the row, 40 centimeters. Between rows. Approximately 19.69 to 27.56 inches between rows, 50 to 70 centimeters. Sowing depth. Sow at a depth of approximately 0.39 inches, 1 centimeter. Germination time, 14 to 21 days. Thinning. Thin out the plants when they have 3 to 4 leaves, leaving one every approximately 23.62 inches, 60 centimeters. Transplanting. Transplant the young plants sown in a seed tray into pots when they measure approximately 1.57 to 1.97 inches, 4 to 5 centimeters. 4. Planting. For outdoor cultivation, ideally, the planting should take place in spring. Since mint reproduces on its own through its rhizomes, it is highly invasive. That's why it is recommended to grow it in a pot or planter to limit its spread. Mint can also be propagated through clump division and cuttings. In open ground or in a planter, allow for approximately 7.87 to 11.81 inches of spacing between two plants. If you plan to cultivate your mint in a pot and have purchased seedlings in pots, it is advisable to transplant them into a larger pot. Prior to that, place gravel or clay balls at the bottom to improve drainage. Gardening with the moon. Planting during the waning moon. 5. Maintenance care. Mint maintenance is very easy and can be summarized by keeping the soil consistently moist, especially in hot weather, but without excess. This is especially true for container cultivation. Next, weed out any unwanted plants using hoeing, for open ground. You can also apply mulch to help retain soil moisture for a longer time and reduce the appearance of weeds. In the fall, at beginning of autumn, trim the stems to a few inches above the ground. No fertilization is required. Mint doesn't have any major pests, but it is susceptible to powdery mildew. Six. Propagation. Mint multiplies on its own through its rhizomes, but also through clump division or by cuttings. Clump division. Divide the clumps into several sections in spring or fall. Replant these sections spaced 20 to 30 centimeters apart. Keep the soil consistently moist, but avoid excessive watering. Cuttings. Carry out cuttings in August or September in a nursery sheltered from the sun. Cut the tips of branches to 10 to 15 centimeters lengths. Remove leaves from the part to be buried. Plant the stems halfway into the soil, with a spacing of 8 to 10 centimeters. Implement this in the following spring. 7. Harvest preservation. The harvest of mint can be done all year round indoors and more generally from spring to autumn outdoors because that's when it will be most aromatic. Harvest it as needed and preferably in the morning. It is advisable to renew mint plants approximately every 3 years as they tend to exhaust themselves. Preservation. Hang the plant in bunches or lay the leaves flat to dry, away from light, in a well-ventilated and dry space. This video is now complete. Thank you for watching until the end. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, please subscribe to the channel to encourage me to continue translating all the videos from my French channel for you. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up as well. Finally, leave me a comment to let me know what cultivation guide you would like to see in the next video or if you have any questions. I will be happy to respond. See you soon for the next video. Goodbye.